Man, oh man. I'm gonna have to scrap that whole list I wrote down too for the topics. Because of some difference. I ain't got my goodness. Snap. Yeah.
We on, bro.
I know we on. I'm just trying to give it a little second. I'm about to spread these links around real quick. I have to wait for the YouTube to give me the link. And there it is. Copy. Bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, whoa. Post. Oh, okay. What else? That's done. Live vibes. Peace. There we go. That's shit.
Babe, I'm live right now.
You can post that one on Facebook. All right, we slowly getting there. Making sure these links go out to everybody. Make sure they know that we live. Just in case there's no notifications floating around.
We're going live, boo. Put your headphones on and watch.
There it is. Boom. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start us off with hey, welcome to the Live Vibez Podcast, man. Every Monday and Friday, somewhere around now. Sorry, it's like 9:20 something Eastern time where we at. This glasses thing you see going on right here, this is not planned. We saw King pop up again with something crazy. I just went and grabbed my daughter's glasses, wanted to chip in a little bit. Other than that, man, we waiting on James on the way yet. But since he can't start us off, I'm gonna start us off. Let me try to introduce James real quick. So he goes, y'all already know who it is, man. It's James, aka Hater Herder, aka Mr. Flatliner. What's up with it? He's gonna be in here sometime soon. Then I come in and say, y'all already know who it is. It's D'Angelo, aka Rated. We have a special guest. Y'all seen it before, and y'all seen it again. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. It's Erica, aka Erica L.
Yeah. I'll be drinking the Premier cocktails. That's the made with y'all
Premier cocktails. CEO and owner of Premier cocktails.
Thank you.
And last but not least, we have.
Hey, look at here. You got a motherfucker that you want to see every day, all day. You got the motherfucking smooth ass motherfucker king with the glasses you have not seen before because I found these bitches. What is you doing? What you doing? How you doing? How's your day? Have a nice one, motherfuckers.
And I'm gonna hit the button and say, "It's the king, bitch." Like we always do every show.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna motherfucking serve this.
You're damn right.
Huh.
I'm gonna take the glasses off. First things first,
your daughter
man.
Come in that joint regularly. She gonna snatch the bitch.
No bull. Yeah, she gonna come take her glasses in a minute. But as always, we check the vibes, man. Make sure everybody's mental health is good. If y'all got something that y'all been through, y'all want to vent about, you can do it here. How was y'all weekend? It is Monday, so how was y'all weekend, man?
My weekend was good. I did a little bit of business, a little bit of pleasure. I actually went to a local winery here near my house in Brandywine, Maryland. It was really, really nice. It was hot as hell, but it was nice. It was nice to get a little levity going. You know, we've been really on some strict guidelines, and even though they're lifting them, we know COVID is out there. So, you know, it just felt really good to kind of get outside, get some vitamin D, relax a little bit, and handle a little business.
Nice. I'm rolling. I like that. My weekend was cool. I spent it with the kiddos, man, just sitting back, lounging. We had bad movie night. We haven't had one in a long time, but it was a really, really good one. Watched 2 terrible movies. A lot of fun with that. Video game time. Always try to find time to play the games with the kiddos too. Been to the mall. We just spent a lot of good family time, man. So it was a good weekend for me. King, how was your weekend, man? Aside from today, but how was your weekend?
I mean, my weekend has been filled with ups and downs, roller coaster ups and downs. You hear me there? Ups, and then we come down. But we're gonna go back up, then we're gonna come down. What will bad what's the saying? What bad happened will happen. What's some other shit they motherfucking say? Feng shui or
Oh,
whatever. But now
I don't
I
know.
was just chilling, working, dealing with the what will go wrong? I mean, whatever the fuck that saying is. A lot of shit has been going wrong, but fuck what it is. But I've just been chilling with the kids. I had both of them for a minute till the one parent changed her mind. I'm like, okay, I mean, can't get
All
mad
right.
at that. At least I got to see him a little bit. So I was just chilling with the other one, and we chilled today, and he's still here.
That's what's up. You got the Teddy vibes going on with the
Having to
with your
break down
service there,
again.
buddy.
Yes, she broke down. Fuck this happened. She broke down again, and I tried my best to get her back up and running, but she just said no. Let me sit here. So her ass is going to sit where the fuck she at until I use the pimp hand to bring her ass back to life.
Oh
So I had to make
man.
it to y'all. I had to leave her ass there and let her think about her motherfucking self. I think I ran her a little bit too much because I had to make a trip to Brandywine to go pick up my son's yearbook. I had to get that.
Oh, okay.
I did it Monday or Wednesdays, and since I didn't go to work and today, I'm like, let me go pick up that bitch. I gotta try to document all that shit. I'm gonna be that parent with every fucking yearbook in any school the motherfucker go to. Um, if I could get both of their yearbooks, I will get both of them, but I know I can get one. Other than that,
I
she
feel you.
broke down. Little dumb shit happened, but you know what? Uh it's not about the problem. That's the problem. It's how you react to the problem. You just fix it, deal with it whenever you can, and come back to it, baby. Come back to it if
Yeah.
you got to.
Very true, man. You can't really respect and appreciate what good is unless you got some bad to kind of show you how fucked up
Mhm.
things can get. You know what I'm saying? So I
And you gotta
definitely
learn through
understand
life.
that.
You gotta learn
Yeah.
through life. You're gonna be faced with problems all the time. It's just how you deal with it. That's how if you want to stress out, it's because you want to stress out. If you want to go pull your hair out, it's because you want to do it. You want to just act the fucking fool because you want to act the fool. But me, I'm gonna sit back and be cool. You know?
Oh my God. Yo, looking in the comments, man. Shout out to Karen. Shout out to Amazing Day. Shout out Latasha, Lachelle. We got the same ones that always come in here and show us love. We appreciate y'all. Everybody that's watching, wherever you watching from, definitely wanted to, shout everybody out real quick. I see a comment that says that actually it's to Erica. It says, I'm going to try it, but I don't like fruity drinks. What's the best flavor to try? I don't like mango. I guess
I would say, well, one, all of our drinks are very, very strong, and not in a bad way, but the way that we make our drinks, everything is fresh. So all the syrups are handmade by me. All the ingredients are like made with organic fruits and things like that. So when you say fruity, my first assumption is that you don't really like sweet drinks, because a lot of the ready-made syrups and things are made with a lot of sugar. And that's probably what you don't like, because anybody who really has had our drinks say that it's a lot of flavor. They don't say it's sweet or it's fruity. They say it's a lot of flavor. But if you don't like mango, I would definitely suggest, I would say the Citrini is really good. That's a vodka-based drink. The Lemon Berry Crush is really good. It's one of our most popular drinks. It's rum-based, dark rum. And then we have a couple of other flavors that are really, really popular. But if you like whiskey, then try the blackberry lemonade. Those would be my top 3.
Nice. I think I've tried almost every one of them.
You have tried every one.
And I love them all. I can't even tell you which one's my favorite anymore, because I always find a new one every time I get a batch. But no, they're really, really good. I definitely highly recommend it. It's amazing,
he's
man.
An alcoholic. He's just amazing. He's alcoholic, everybody. He's an alcoholic.
Not at all, man.
I want to get him some help. Hey, Triple A is watching.
Oh my God.
Come to the meetings. Share your story.
Oh man. All right. So look, shout out Bernice Leak. I see you just popped into the chats. Definitely want to shout out everybody that's coming through. The next category, of course, we do the Black Lives Matter movement, man. We try to find out anything that's going on with our people, good or bad. And we post about it, talk about it. Sometimes we do a tangent, sometimes we swing by. But all right, let me get through these real quick. First things first, this has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter, but we're gonna send some prayers up to Regis Philbin. He passed away at the age of 88. Everybody know who Regis is, man, and he's somebody that has been around for a long time, and people have a lot of respect for this man. And 88 years is a long time, man, and he's definitely lived a really, really good life. And it's sad to see him go. We're gonna send some prayers up his way for everybody in the family and things like that involved. More prayers is going up to Biz Markie. Biz Markie reportedly was hospitalized for several weeks due to a diabetes-related illness. Not sure what his condition is right now, but we definitely want to send some prayers up because he is definitely a legend to the culture. So we want to send some prayers up that way. Sad to stay on this, but more prayers is going up. This is a situation to where a young woman named Gloria Bambo, she was found hanging in her roommate's garage or something like that. Black woman. Yeah, and it's a mess because her roommate is a white girl. And she was found hanging in her, in the garage. And it's a story that they were kind of pushing under the rug. They didn't really want to talk about. It's not really putting on blast, and everybody online is really like, yo, this is a story. Everybody needs to talk about this. What's going on here? Like, this doesn't make any sense for her to be hanging in her friend's garage. Like, it's tough.
Because they're trying to rule it as a suicide.
They always do that.
Why the fuck are you going to do it with your friend's garage? So you won't be like, get the fuck out of here.
That doesn't make any sense.
We're not hanging ourselves.
We're not. I'm not rolling with that. So that's why people on social media are really pushing for people to really get this investigated because it sounds fishy. And so that's a very unfortunate thing. So prayers up to her family and everybody involved in that situation because that's tough. Bless you. All right, so we talked about Kanye West, right? And I feel like we talked about him way too much because he always finds different ways for us to talk about him. Now, it went from him saying he's going to be president, then he backed out of being president, and then he went back into trying to be president, and then he held his event, which went ridiculously left.
It's a circle.
So that was nuts. And then he announced that he's dropping an album. Then he went on the Twitter rant and just started calling out a whole bunch of people. He went on Kim and her mother. Then he apologized. Then he said he got an album coming out Friday again. Then the album didn't come out this Friday. Then he apologized to Kim. And then he had like a bunch of people fly out to see him. We had like Justin Bieber, fucking Dave Chappelle, all this other shit. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I hate when he gets in this mode. We've seen him in this mode before. And it just doesn't stop. It's always just, I wouldn't want him as a president. I swear to you. Like, this is the type of mess that we're going to have to deal with for 4 years. Like, he can't even get through a week without it being messy. I don't like it at all. Plus, I don't like the fact that he's just not qualified. The same thing with Trump. Trump was not qualified. He was just famous with money. I don't want to put Kanye in the same boat just because he's famous with money and he's black and we was going to give him the vote. That man has deeper issues he needs to take care of. So
I think that him being in the limelight is what's really hurting him because I truly think he has some type of mental issue, but I think that he also uses that to his advantage for like when the Kanye talk kind of dies down, then it's like, Kanye in your face again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like he uses it to his advantage to either, like you said, promote an album or promote his clothing line or promote, something that Kim is doing. It's like, it's always like right in your face. It's like force feed us this kind of situation. I'm just like, if he needs to be committed, then they need to commit him and leave him in there. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's real because I mean, just think about when his kids are older now or getting older. You know what I mean?
Right.
He keeps having these meltdowns in the middle of the media. It's just not healthy.
At all. It looks crazy, man. And everybody get all sad and want to pray for him and hope that he gets help. But then he turns around and do some old goofy shit to make you feel like, okay, is this all a part of a ploy or is it all a part of your album rollout? Like, we don't know.
It almost looks like a stunt.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. I don't like it at all. Speaking of relationship issues, let me ask y'all a quick question. Now, I brought this up because Meek Mill went on social media and announced his breakup with his girl, Milano.
I didn't know they were together.
Yeah, because
he just had a kid.
He never said, yo, like, this is me, X, Y, and Z. They were just dating around, fucking whatever.
Publicly break up with somebody that you never publicly
claimed. Exactly. So everybody's going off on him. At the end of the day, this was the stupidest move ever. Like, he shouldn't have said shit. Then he tried to make it all cool, like, yo, we came to an agreement just so y'all won't think we moving funny. It's like, y'all relationship ain't for us anyway, obviously. Like, why would it even
Meek Mill is weird. I always thought he was weird.
Thank you. Like, I'm not the only person that felt that way.
It's Meek he's like a cool cornball.
Yes. Yo, I'm glad you're saying this shit because that's exactly how I feel.
He's like a cool cornball for real.
It's like you hanging with him and he's probably cool and shit. You like, yo, that's my man Meek, and he probably come off a certain way, but you just know that there's a certain time in the day or a certain minute that it's gonna happen where he gonna do or say some cornball shit, and you just gonna be like, God damn it, like you just know he's that cool cornball, like 100%. But men shouldn't be announcing fucking breakups with shit. That's just corny. I thought I'd bring that up just to get a quick laugh off that. On to some good shit. The WNBA players from the New York Liberty and the Seattle Storm walked off the court during the national anthem, and I thought that shit was dope. As soon as the national anthem came on, both teams said, fuck this shit, and walked off the court and went back in the locker rooms just to let people know that, hey, we ain't with the shits. Oh, look who it is, my man Flatliners in the building.
Man.
Look, you ain't even got to explain yourself, man.
Youngin, man, work was hard as a motherfucker on the nigga. Bro, I was not.
I believe it.
That quick.
At first, look, King fucking car broke down and shit. So we like, oh shit, this nigga can't even get home and set everything up. We worried about him. We not even thinking about you not responding after sending the topics, right? So we setting everything up, and we see Marcus and Erica's head, and we like, where the fuck James at? We never hit it. So he's like, hold up, yo, he been quiet for about an hour now. So yeah, I knew something was up, like, man.
I could be sitting here getting my toe trucked right now for your mother.
Oh man, but nice. Cool. I'm still on it. We on the Black Lives Matter shit, so we ain't even kicked the topics off yet. But everything good. I introduced you, you know what I'm saying, in your presence. Hey. You weren't here. I got you right, you know what I mean? So
did you get the king right?
I got the king right too. I did the whole spiel. We good.
Just the king, man.
Yeah, I got it. But yeah, right now I was talking about the WNBA players walking off the court during the national anthem. I thought that was really, really dope. And even to piggyback off that, Kyrie Irving is donating $1.5 million to the WNBA players who decided to sit out this season to fight for social justice and COVID-19 concerns. And that is extremely dope.
Did you guys see the
car called Kyrie Irving?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I ain't hear shit because they was going.
I'm sorry.
What's happening now?
I said, did you see the cardboard cutout at the baseball game?
The cardboard cutout for the baseball game?
At the baseball games, they had people cut out people in the stands. I promise you, I wasn't high.
Hey, yo, hold up. I gotta see that. That's
no bullshit.
Please come here, babe. Didn't they have cardboard cutouts at the baseball game? Yeah. In the stands.
Yeah. So what are they trying to do? They trying to fake like they people? Like, oh, get the fuck out.
We look for it, because I'm not crazy. I promise you.
Hey, that's nuts. Yo, I'm gonna find that shit. I'm gonna find it.
They had cardboard cutouts. I swear.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Oh shit. All right, so I have some. All right, so we talked last episode. We talked about the versus episode with Snoop and DMX, right? Now the things that's running around is everybody's talking about Chris Brown and Usher doing a versus battle, and Chris Brown is like declining, like, no, I don't want no parts of it. I'm only in competition with myself. I'm not doing it. Blah, 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 blah. And there was also spills of, I think, Bow Wow going against somebody too. I'm not sure who it was. And he kind of giving the same energy. I don't know, but he's giving the same energy like, nah, I'm good, da, da, da. Now, my question is, do y'all think that Chris Brown and, I don't even want to use Bow Wow on this, but we can. Do you think that they're still kind of mentally immature enough to have this battle? Because if you know what this versus thing is about, it's not a real competition like you're going to win some shit at the end of it. It's really just kind of giving two artists their flowers while they're here. Like your records and your accomplishments versus this person's records and accomplishments. At the end of the day, it's all love. It's always been like that. But for him to be like, well, it's got to be me versus me, and I ain't doing it against nobody. I'm only like, I don't know. I just felt like that was a little trash.
It was. To me, I think is they just don't want to be compared. It's like I don't think they. Go ahead, y'all go. I don't give a fuck. I changed my mind.
No, I get that.
Quick.
But I'm glad you mentioned being compared because I get that. I don't think that we're
because Usher and Chris Brown they like two almost two different. To me, I mean,
they not different.
Nah,
that's just a new school versus the old school.
Yeah, that's why I led with do we think that Chris Brown's a little immature to have this because of how he's coming at it.
I really think that Chris Brown just has a real arrogance about him that wouldn't really allow him to really participate in something like that because his goal is probably different from the other person. So it's not so much as him being immature. It's just I think that his view on the versus battle is different than I guess what it's really the real intent, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think it'll be a good thing either way. Every versus battle we've enjoyed. I don't think there's ever been a versus battle where it was just like, yo, that's a waste of time. Like all of them have been really, really good. And I don't know. I would love to see Chris Brown go against anybody, but I don't feel like it should be that arrogance going into it. Like I'm only versus myself, and I wouldn't.
I don't see the competition.
I can only see him going against Usher though.
Exactly.
Because that's like new school versus old school. Anybody else, I'm afraid Chris Brown will just crush.
He gonna smash whoever. Like, Usher will give him a run. Honestly, now I think Chris Brown has, of course, more hits than Usher, but his hits
because Usher started producing. Usher started discovering and producing artists. You know what I mean? So he has a lot more of that under his belt than Chris Brown. Whereas Chris Brown, he just has a really wide genre. Like he has real good club music. So you're going to hear his songs all the time, no matter what. You know what I mean? Because he has that pop, hip hop. He's right in the middle. You know what I mean? Whereas Usher, he discover Justin Bieber? Like, you know what I mean? He's written a couple songs for some people. You know what I mean? I don't think Chris Brown has written anything for anyone or produced anything for anyone. Has he?
See, and not produce. He's probably wrote a few songs for a few people, but ultimately, you have Usher as the one being the old school. He's the GOAT coming into this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So to come into it and be like, I'm in competition with myself. It's kind of a smack in the face to Usher a little bit. Like he's not worth doing it. You know what I'm saying?
But Chris is a good artist. Like
he's a great artist.
That man,
he's a walking legend right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's nice with it. He could put out a good ass song,
and we know that. And that's
what, too.
See, the thing that bothers me is that he keeps pushing the whole I'm busy doing nothing. And he keeps posting about him doing absolutely nothing. He'll do like Willie's on a bike, like I'm busy doing nothing. Like I'd rather be doing this than doing your versus battle. And it's like, well, what's the problem? It sounds like it's more of a deeper issue here than you just being confident, but you're not confident enough to be bad.
He's arrogant.
Yeah, definitely that.
Is he a Gemini? It's like no.
I don't know, man. But we'll see, man. I don't know. Because that Confessions album by Usher alone will give Chris Brown a run if he really wants to talk some shit.
And then you know what's gonna throw it on? When Usher plays another hit that he pretty much wrote for somebody else. Because you know during the versus battle, you can play shit that you written Yes. And the shit is just gonna be it. Yeah. That's gonna be another record breaking versus battle if they
100%. Yeah, you know, 100%. It'll be funny. It'll be funny if Usher wrote some shit for Chris Brown.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, my husband just confirmed he's a Gemini.
See, there it is. Because he gonna want a battle tomorrow. He can keep going back and forth with the bullshit. I know he is.
Chris Brown a Gemini. No,
I'm reading.
He lied. See, how you fact check me?
I'm reading these comments, man. I see one that says, "I think King Sleep. He giving me Weekends at Bernie's vibes." That's funny. Meek Mill is weird. Yes, he is. Definitely a cornball. James was knocked out. Yes, he was. Now I'm just reading the comments real quick, just trying to give some people some love before we go into these topics real quick.
I love that the comments come up, but I was trying to reply. I couldn't reply. Sis had to reply for me.
Yeah. But nah, yeah, if it's people, okay, Chris didn't mean to disrespect. He just don't want to do it. I mean, he could have just not said nothing. I just think all the posting about it is ridiculous. Yeah, you ain't had to say nothing. But all right, so let's go into this first topic, man. Oh, it's right to the point too, right to the shits. Hey, yo, who's supposed to give head first, men or women?
Men.
Oh, shit.
Women.
Okay. Hey,
men.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say
women.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Let me think. Okay, yeah, women. Well,
women. You right. Go ahead and do it.
Nah,
women are supposed to give head first.
Okay. So my thing is, I'm thinking, okay, once you know what I'm saying, once you get to that point, when guys get to that point where they can't get any harder than they already are, it's kind of like, I'm ready to have sex.
It's time to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Men should go first.
Then you have sex.
Yeah, and then women naturally, get stimulated and wet anyway. Yes, so, exactly. But if you get me first and then I got to eat you out afterwards, you know what I'm saying? If your dick stay hard or don't stay hard, like then you got to worry about that again. And then you got to get hit again. It's just no. Exactly. I think men should go first. Women should go second. Then the second is their sex.
Man, eating the box keeps you hard. I'm just saying that's me. But personally, because I know that I'm gonna do a good enough job that it's gonna turn her the fuck on, and it's gonna turn me the fuck on. I get the same vibes as the woman get. I know there's plenty of women out there that get so wet just by sucking the dick.
Yeah,
and they don't even need their box eaten. They just so ready, turned on by the dude that they like, man, fuck that. So that's why I say they supposed to go first. Shit,
it depends, because like there have been instances where he couldn't hold it together.
Yeah, I look, man.
And I was like, what damn?
Yo, nah, because then especially if I'm gonna do it like this. Like I'm very, very confident, you know what I'm saying, in the head that I give, right? Mm-hmm. But that's not my worry in this situation. I just feel like it makes sense as far as the order goes, number one. And number two, like, especially when you're dealing with somebody who gives you some bomb ass head, my G, there's no way I'm just gonna like go from that and then the dry dick. Now it's hard as a motherfucker, whatever. But it's just, I don't know. If I'm out the mouth, I'm going right in that pussy. It's just it has to be a quick transformation, boom to boom. I can't come out the wet mouth and then wait because I'm eating some pussy and then try to go back. Man, fuck that.
Shit, I eat the box first. That's why you knock on that bitch before you go in. But listen, do not get it twisted. my woman, if it's my woman, I'm gonna eat the box first.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna eat the first nut out.
All right. So see,
That way,
we're on the same page.
That's my thought process. It's like
we're on the same page.
Yeah. But I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying? Scratch being in a relationship. You and this woman, you know, y'all gone out, y'all done had a good. It's always the dude, man. You gotta get a dude the head first, man. I mean, because half the time you might want to suck the junk while he driving. You know what I'm saying? Just to be spontaneous. You can't eat pussy while she driving. Y'all done had a good night.
That's a whole nother situation. Of course, if we in the car, it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean?
You gotta get the dick. The woman gotta suck the dick.
King, what you feel, man? Who go first, man? Men or women?
All I hear right now is heathen talk.
Oh my God.
Heathen talk.
Marcus.
Motherfucking heathen talk.
Whatever.
Heathen. I don't know who the fuck y'all are. Head. Well, one of y'all, only one of y'all married, so so. But for real. What the fuck? What happened? But for real, I'm gonna say that male shall go first in my world. I like James said, I'm gonna eat the nuts out here. And that might take a while because you just don't go for one. You kind of try to go as many as this person could possibly take. So it may take some time depending on the person. And then after that, then it's your turn, and I'm.
What the hell? That motherfucker.
Weekend at Bernie's, that nigga did. If you see
you see me randomly looking around, because all our boxes keep going black, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
On our screen, you just freeze, and that's it. We look the same. We talk and everything.
Whenever you see, hey, viewers, if you do this whole thing, if you see me go like this just randomly, it's because everything went black. So like, and I don't.
Did you finish that bottle?
Cause this is nuts. I just found the cardboard people. You know?
Okay, we get totally off topic. Fuck the cardboard people, but
that's nuts. They really. What is this about? There's a lot of people. Like, it's not even a little bit. It's a lot of these motherfuckers. That is nuts. Ain't no. They really cardboard cut people out. I'm done. Sorry, I had to look it up. They did. They really did. This looked goofy as hell. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta look that shit up. Just type in NBL cardboard fans or some shit.
He said MBL. MLB is what he meant, y'all.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm reading too much shit. Karen in the comments said while she was driving, she had her box ate, so she disagreed. First and foremost, Karen, you can look. You gotta explain.
You had your click lit. You didn't have your box eat.
That is
ain't no motherfucking way somebody can get over there and eat your box while you drive.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could have been in a driver's seat, but you pulled over.
Look, I'm not gonna Google that one. I was about to, but all right. So everybody in the comments that I saw all say that the men should eat the box first anyway. Men. James, I think you're the only one to say women first. In most instances, you know.
I said if it's my woman, if it's your woman,
what you gonna do, but what you feel like, because I get it.
I mean, it's okay to do a little bit in between too. I'm with that.
Yeah. Just get that 69.
I don't know, man. Eating pussy it's a whole different ball game from sucking a dick. Now I know I've never sucked a dick. I'm just saying.
I believe you. Okay.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just like, I mean, thinking disease-wise, you know, like when you eat in the box, I mean, you end it. If you got something, if she got something, then you got it. Because you didn't ate that. I mean, your face is straight into the bodily fluid.
Into the womb, yeah.
Yeah, now sucking a dick, you just got a slab of meat in your mouth.
Really?
Look, I'm gonna try to cut you from Dale and just go into the next topic.
No.
You got a slab in your mouth, and you just
zip it.
Not saying that you can't catch nothing from sucking the dick. I'm just saying.
You really?
Nine times out of 10, you gonna catch something from her eating the pussy than sucking the dick first. That's just me. And that's just me using common sense. Now, if you telling me if there is 5 diseased dicks and 5 diseased boxes, you ain't gonna tell me.
First of all, you have pre-cum.
I understand that. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that shit is not alive. I'm just saying that if you eat the pussy, you in there.
All right. Next topic. I can't.
Oh man! All right, look,
I'm gonna say dental dam.
Shit, need that fucking dental dam. We're gonna figure that shit out too. All right, so look, when you meet somebody new, do you automatically stop entertaining all other prospects?
No.
When you meet somebody new?
Yeah. That's the way the question was formed.
No, not off the break. No.
I instantly say no because I just like they're just another prospect. You're just added to the list of prospects.
I think that's where a lot of people in general, and I'm not going to make this about men or women, but I think that's where a lot of people kind of sell themselves short when they when they are in the dating game. That they don't date. They just focus on all their energy on one fucking person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they end up in a situation that they probably wouldn't have ended up in if they had actually given everyone kind of the equal opportunity. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm not talking about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not judgy here. Don't get me wrong. If you promiscuous, you promiscuous. Do what you want. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you're dating 5 different guys and fucking all of them, do you, boo? You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. But if you're dating, your intent is to, get to know the person, etc., then why not date multiple people? It would make no sense otherwise. What's the point of dating if you're only going to date one person?
I agree. I think I think whoever made this question was probably trying to phrase it to where the new person is the person that you like the most, I'm assuming. Like, if you find somebody new and you really feeling them, do you cut everybody else off type of thing? But to me, like I said, my answer still stay the same. My answer still stays the same.
And not if that's the case. I mean, if you feeling that person the most, that means they're new though. They're not.
If you meet somebody new, like
they still new. They ain't put in the work.
And then I cut everybody off. That's asinine. Nobody want no.
But I'm trying to figure out. Okay, if I already got a stable of 4.
Stable.
And then this next one come in and now makes it 5. What did this person do that's making me feel her more than the other?
It could be an attraction thing. It could be she probably shaped better. She probably looked better to you, attractive wise. Like, it could be something that instantly gravitates you to her, but she ain't putting the work the other 4 has to still be in the stable.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because my thing is, it's about consistency. Like, if you're gonna deal with someone, you know what I mean, and then you're gonna cut the other people off when you first meet them, but you have nothing to go off of other than physical. Because I mean, nobody that I've ever met has swept me off my feet the first time ever in my life.
Yeah, had to take some time.
You know, like I'm not easily impressed. You know what I mean? I think that, one of the things that really kind of, when I was dating, that really frustrated me is that, a lot of the men that would approach me, they approach me the same way they approach other females. And I'm like, when you go into new relationships, the same shit that you was doing with Shawty, I'm not her. You know what I'm saying? So you have to figure me out before you try to impress me with shit that I don't even like. You know what I mean?
I feel you. King, what you feeling over there, man? Do you feel like somebody new can come through and make you cut off all your other prospects?
No.
It's the flat out no.
It's just flat out
no.
No.
I mean,
no,
everything could make sense, you know. Everything could be perfect for you. She got something that everybody else don't, but she brand new to the stable.
But
and those be the crazy ones. You can't
cut everybody off for that one though, just because.
Yeah.
What happens when that's all? What happens when that's all she is? Is the look,
right? And then she shows up at your house and burn your Jeep.
At this point, baby, just shut up. Don't say nothing. Just sit there and look cute. I don't give a fuck what we doing. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, that type of woman ain't no good.
Is he frozen again or no?
No, that motherfucker sleep again. Cut some music on so he can get the.
I'm sorry, y'all was waiting for me. I thought y'all was all talking, so I was letting y'all.
He said, "King, what you said?
King, what were you just saying?"
I didn't hear because one of y'all was talking over him.
I'm sorry, we gotta be quiet for Roy.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got nothing else to say. We good. Just the answer no. What's the next topic?
Nah, I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick. Let's see. I feel like everybody's on the same page here from what I'm reading. I don't care. They have to prove themselves for a while for me to cut the rest of my roster. Yep. Feel the same way. I don't cut anyone off until we agree that we're going to be together. Very smart. That's how you got to carry shit out here. No need for me to cut my roster for somebody that could be playing games and not be ready to settle down. Yep. I don't have the patience to deal with a lot of people anyway. I have a headache, so I may cut them off before I even get to the other prospects.
Who was that, Tony? That sound like something she was saying.
Yeah, it's exactly who that is.
Was?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. But I think we all on the same page with that, man. Well, ain't nobody new coming through fucking up the rotation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that. But let's move on to this next one, man. This one's I'm pretty sure the answer should be quick, but we got to read it out. All right. So what do you guys feel that kills relationships faster? Jealousy, cheating, arguing, no sex, no communication, or poverty? Like, being broken, just not having the means, shit like that. It's at the bottom of the screen if y'all want to remember exactly what I just said. Jealousy, cheating, arguing, no sex, no communication, or poverty. Which one kills a relationship faster?
Cheating. I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say cheat. I'm gonna say jealousy.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that answer. I think I'm going to say no communication, man. I think I'm a roll with no communication. Because I feel like a lot of these.
Don't get your breakdown. Yet.
All right. I think I'm gonna stick with no communication, man. I'm a
jealousy, no communication. Lady, gentlemen.
Honestly, I can't pick one because I have to give an explanation for my answer.
Because you're going to give your explanation. We just need to know off the break.
A lot of them are one and the same to me.
Okay.
So pick the one.
Hold on. Okay. I would say arguing.
Okay. Arguing. I like it. We got 3 different answers so far.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, King, what you got? Which one of these do you feel can kill a relationship faster?
Now I'm sitting here trying to debate of which one it is to me, and I am with E on this. Like a lot of these motherfuckers are the same to me. They are equal in all platforms.
So that means it should be easy to pick one.
No, because
you about to give your explanation.
Same thing.
Okay, so that means you can pick one of them
and then go into your explanation.
And then go into your explanation.
But you got to pick one.
But they all. Let me think. Let me take a good look. Jealousy, cheating, arguing, no sex, no communication. Which one would kill it faster for my black ass? I would probably go with. God damn it. Arguing. I'm gonna go arguing.
All right, 2 arguing, 1 jealousy, and 1 no communication.
Now, do one of the arguing want to go first?
No, yeah, because y'all got the same answer. So I would love to hear y'all breakdowns on this shit.
Yeah, because both of y'all might be. It might be 2 separate things.
The king should always go last. All y'all gonna go before me anyway. Sprinkle, bitches.
All right.
So
come on, Miss.
I said arguing because a lot of the jealousy, the cheating, the no sex, no communication, and living in poverty is a part of that argument. You know what I mean? So my thing is that when you're in a relationship that has really high stress, and to me, high stress is the jealousy, the cheating, the no sex, the no communication, poverty. Those things tend to be very stressful. And in turn, you take out whatever stress you're feeling out on the person that's closest to you, which is typically your partner. You know what I mean? So say, for instance, you're in a situation where you're living in poverty, or you don't know where your next meal is going to come from, or, you know, whatever the case may be. If you're feeling that tense, that, you know, you're feeling like that, anything that the person close to you do, they could breathe. You'd be like, man, shut the fuck up. And you get angry. Because you're in a situation that you don't want to be in. You know what I mean? It really a lot of times has nothing to do with your significant other. It's more you. You know what I mean? So a lot of things like the jealousy and the arguing and the no sex, when you're living in, well, typically for me, if I was in a situation where my shit was fucked up, I ain't gonna be horny. Some people thrive off of that type of shit because they're used to it. But like, when I'm stressed out, I don't want to have sex a lot of times. And it's kind of like depending on the situation. Now, if I had a rough day at work, yes, love on me because I need to. Yeah. But, you know, if I'm in a really, really fucked up situation, a lot of times I'm not going to be thinking about sex. I'm trying to figure that shit out. Yeah. You know what I mean? The jealousy and cheating is a part of arguing. Like, if I feel like you're trying to play me or insult my intelligence, we're going to argue about that shit because I'm going to voice my opinion. Me personally, I like to address shit head on. I'm very direct. I don't beat around the bush. I'm not going to play those little stupid games. Oh, you know, well, where was you at last night? No, my cousin said she saw you with some bitch and we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat around the bush and try to catch you in a lie. You want to just
who the fuck did you go to the show with last night? I didn't go to the show.
Eric gonna be the type like he be like, no, she ain't seen me with no bitch. I got the picture, motherfucker. Look, that's you. That's that bitch. That's Eric right there.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna beat around the bush. So that's why I said a lot of that stuff goes hand to hand. And I get it. Every answer is kind of an individual thing, but it's for me, a lot of that shit is arguing, bickering, going back and forth when you're having those type of issues. So that's why I say arguing.
Right. Do you want to go next? Or
I'll go. You know what's wild? You ain't even arguing if you ain't communicating, right? So that kind of cuts that shit out.
First of all, no. It's the difference between communication and comprehension. That's definitely. You can communicate all you want, but if you just talk to a brick wall, somebody who doesn't comprehend, doesn't understand, doesn't have empathy, sympathy to understand where you're coming from, communication is voided at that point. But
yeah, see, that's why, like, communication, regardless of what the scenario is, even if it's poverty, even if it's jealousy or the no sex, whatever it is, I feel like communication can heal a lot of those issues. If y'all are on the same page and y'all communicate, y'all can work together through poverty. Y'all can work together through whatever makes you guys jealous, and y'all can, get through that and, change some things up, X, Y, and Z. You probably will argue less if you communicate more on the same page. If the no sex thing is an issue, talk about it. That's why the communication to me is highly important. The only other thing is cheating, but in some relationships, cheating isn't a big deal to some people. It's not the deal breaker for them. You know what I'm saying? I do this, you do that, or what I consider cheating is different from what you consider cheating. So that's why I didn't really pick that, even though it seems like the easy answer, and none of us picked it actually. But no communication for me is like the starting point of all of these problems. If you don't communicate and y'all not on the same page, man, all this shit might as well be happening. You might as well be jealous and cheating and arguing and not fucking, and you know what I'm saying, and all this other shit. If you're not communicating. So that's what's most important to me. So that's why I chose that answer for myself. So no communication, man.
Okay. Now me, I picked jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I picked jealousy, out of all of this shit that's on there, jealousy is the first thing. Why do I say that? Poverty, a lot of the times you're not going to get in a relationship when both of y'all are broke. You know, that ain't nothing that you can't work through. That shit, that doesn't happen first. But now arguing, a lot of the times the jealousy happens first. And the reason it fucks your relationship up first is because you don't communicate it first. After you realize what makes you jealous, you don't communicate. Mm-hmm. So when you don't communicate after finding out that something makes you jealous, that tends to break it up. And then when you do communicate, it's a boom, it's a hot head. You already hot at this point because the whole time you've been jealous and this other person doesn't know.
Right.
A lot of the times before you cheat, when you cheat, it's because that other person, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say that that's the only reason, but before you cheat, that other person is lacking something. You know, and a lot of the times it can be the lack of attention that they're giving you, you know, and then that makes you jealous when you don't get the attention that you're looking for. It makes you jealous because
her friend's relationship is getting, and she talking about it, and you like, I'm not getting that at home, and
it's the jealous. It's jealous to me. I mean, running that down. No sex. A lot of the times that happens when you're jealous because, like she said, when she's stressed out, she ain't thinking about no sex. And the jealousy part is what makes most people be like. You're not thinking about no damn sex. You trying to figure out how you're gonna overcome this jealousy, or you know, are you just gonna bring it to the attention? But a lot of times, the jealousy is what triggers most of this shit.
And it's funny because if you think about it too, to piggyback off what you're saying, even if she, like in her case, she said, "Well, look, when I'm stressing out and I'm going through some real shit or whatever, X, Y, and Z, I'm not horny. I'm not trying to fuck you right now." And he may be jealous of the fact that she can even be on that page and not consider him. It's like, what about me then? You know what I'm saying? I don't operate like that. So where's the compromise, right? So then what? Does the cheating start? Does the no communication? You know what I'm saying? Like this, it can trickle down into different things. So I see where you're going with that.
Yeah. So I have a quick question, just for clarity for myself, because I know that a lot of these points here kind of run into each other. Like, for instance, I'm going to use the jealousy thing. A lot of times I think that partners assume that their partner's insecurities are jealous traits. When in reality, there are some underlying issues, maybe from either a past relationship, a past friendship, the lack of relationship with parental figures, or whatever can cause insecurities in a person that may come off as jealous. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
Those can sometimes be, I think, interchangeable or kind of assumptions that, oh, you're just saying that because you're jealous. No, I'm really saying that because you hurt my feelings and I want you to acknowledge that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to make that really clear because I've been called jealous before and I had to really break it down like, no, I'm not jealous. I'm very secure in myself. I'm a very confident woman. But you did this, and it made me feel this way, and I needed to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I like that. What's up, Ebro?
But does because you look at it as an insecurity, does that automatically make it right? Like, yeah, was it insecurity, or does it, if it comes off to that other person is jealousy, like, who do you go with?
That's essentially why I explain myself. It's like,
yeah,
no, I'm not jealous. You did this. It made me feel this way, and I just really need you to acknowledge that. Because
it's based off your actions and not my emotions.
Feel this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like when you do things, when you do certain things, it triggers those insecurities in me that makes me feel a certain way. It's not that I'm jealous of another person or even you as my partner. I'm just telling you, you know, you can't do these types of things and not expect some type of reaction from me. You know what I mean? So I just need to acknowledge that, you know?
Yeah, it can be. I think how it starts can kind of pinpoint if it's someone's jealousy or some, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa. Right. A lot of times, like you said, it was from someone's actions that made you, and the action made you feel a way. It's not like you just had this emotion of jealousy and just acted on it, and that's different than you actually. It's a response to it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it could go both ways. You know what I mean? Because I've been in situations where, you know, guys will come off to me that I was dating in a certain manner, and I really just try to understand how they feel versus just kind of jumping to those conclusions, because that can make people even more pissed off. When you kind of jump to those, accuse them or make assumptions like that, you got to really learn how to communicate.
Yeah, very good. There it is. Yep, there it is. King, what you got, man?
All that talking, and she tried to finesse it all the way around to why she chose communication. Hey.
Yeah, King, when we're arguing, man. So what's your point on why you chose arguing being the fastest way to end a relationship?
Because to me, arguing, I just can't stand arguing. I'm not an arguing type of person. I don't want that negativity or that anger towards my partner, and that's not going to happen, because if I'm angry towards you, I'm not going to have sex. I'm not going to have to talk to you. You know, I'm not going to want to be a part of your motherfucking life if I'm angry. Look, we can sit here and talk like adults and work this out. Like, you could work through poverty. Me, like, I think one of y'all say you shouldn't even date if you're in that situation. Sometimes me growing up, my lifestyle, I found the best relationships I had is basically when I damn near didn't have anything. The more I have and accomplished, it like seems like it's the hardest for me to find someone to be with. But so, and if you can get through that, like hard times, you can almost get through anything. So poverty is not a thing to me, especially if you two are working to get out of it. Now, the no communication part, I want to think somebody said something about actually comprehending. Someone could communicate with somebody all day, but if that person is not comprehending what they are saying or interpreting it in their own way, then what the fuck is that going to bring? And half the time, a lot of people don't even know how to communicate as it is, because they'll say certain things and assume a whole record of shit. And jealousy, everybody got jealousy running around. Cheating is almost the same thing as arguing with me, like both hand in hand. But for me, arguing will just kill it more for me, because I'm going to look at you a certain way, like, nah. Especially if you just one of those people, like, if that's a pet peeve to me. If you're angry and they ain't got shit to do with me, you're trying to make me angry, trying to argue with me or see how I'm going to react, or just want to get a rise out of me. It's like, why? Why are you bringing that energy to me? Why? I don't need that shit, baby. You want me to hate you? You want me to be mad at you? Why? No. That's an easy way for you to be like, nah, you fucking crazy. Get the fuck out. And I will not think twice about it. Not think motherfucking twice.
Because you know what? Because arguing is a negative energy. You know what I'm saying? It's arguing. It's not talking about something. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's arguing. And arguing is already a negative thing.
And I'm the type, like, I'll let you sit there. You can argue with me like, I was like, all right, you right. I'm right. I ain't shit. I'm blah 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 blah. Fuck all that shit. Okay, you right. I'm wrong. I'm not about to argue. I'm not about to
She
get down to
raised
the
her
point. Go
hand.
ahead. Go ahead, Miss E. Goddamn, go ahead.
I just have a quick question because I know that a lot of times I've often been misinterpreted when it comes to the arguing thing. So when you describe arguing, do you see that as, you know, screaming, yelling, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with no point or not coming to some type of conclusion? Or do you see any discussion that you deem either unnecessary or that makes you feel uncomfortable arguing?
Me personally?
Because
all of us is me.
Because, you know, I'm the only lady on the show right now.
Okay,
I'm
so any of us
about kind of where arguing comes in and where a discussion comes in, because I've often been accused of arguing when really all I'm trying to do
is have a discussion.
That's a solution to the issue that we're having. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't consider arguing anything outside of, like, it has to be, because I'm a passionate person. So when I want to talk about something, or if I feel something, my energy can be high and come off like but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I'm like, you will know when I'm arguing with you. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, no, I know what it is to discuss something and what it is to argue with someone.
Okay.
There's definitely a difference. When y'all get to cussing each other out and
calling names and
that's arguing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's you. Now arguing to me is like a debate, a big debate. I think arguing is two people that think their point is right and they're trying to prove why the other person is wrong. And this other person feels like they're right and they're trying to prove that they're wrong. I consider that being an argument. It's really
trying to come to some type of common ground and solution, or to get the other person to understand where you're coming from, not to impose on them, but just I feel this way, and that's why a lot of times I use I statements, and I think that sometimes doesn't, like, you know, in certain instances isn't picked up on. I'm not a you. I feel ABCD. I thought ABCD. You know what I mean? And I think that shows a type of ownership for one's feelings and how they interpret kind of how the conversation is going. That's very important to me. So, you know, and even in those instances, though, I've still been accused of arguing. And that's why I'm just trying to understand, because I know I'm the only woman on the show and I got 3 guys here to kind of
just kind of figure it out. I got you.
You know what I mean? So I just want to be clear on that. Okay. All right.
Did you have any input on what arguing is for her? Or what you feel that what arguing is?
I do. And I hate to say this, guys. I hate to say this, but when you rated and Flatniner was giving y'all speeches what argument is, y'all shit went blank and I didn't hear shit y'all said.
I saw you looking around like shit. I said, yeah, you can't see
shit y'all said. So excuse me if my
Bernie died again.
What is going on?
Oh, there it is. I can see him moving his head now, at least.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I'm back now. Everything's back now. I don't know why the fuck you keep doing it to me. So excuse me if what I'm gonna say sounds just like y'all's, because I didn't hear anything y'all said. It like as soon as we got on arguing, my shit just started geeking the fuck out. Like, nah, I don't want to hear this shit.
God.
Negative energy is coming through my motherfucking laptop. Thank you, Miss E. But now, let me get round down to it now. To me, arguing like there's things of you can have an argument, you can actually have a grown up discussion or debate. Now, to me, a grown up discussion is like when you actually try to get down to what the problem is and discuss it. You write down key points. Like me, I'll pull out a notepad and try to write down everything you said or the points you were trying to make, and I'll write down what I need to say. Arguing is like when you just I think one of y'all might have said it, when you just pushing your agenda, pushing your voice, and trying to make them feel what you're feeling, or make them understand, even though it could be false or wrong or whatever. You just basically trying to get your point across, not caring about what that person is feeling, or not trying to see both sides of the story at all. You just want your voice to be heard, your energy to be paid attention to, and because you got all this backed up shit you're trying to relay or get off. That's just arguing, because where you going to get with that? You only one person basically going to want they shit to be heard, and the other person you just trying to make back down into a corner where you want them to be at. That's arguing to me. But
that sounds like something like what I said.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what the fuck you said.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing I said.
Yeah, but then to have a discussion is like you talk, I talk. We both, I think, both should be writing down points and views and try to come up with a logical answer, or just to say what's that shit? Well, just agree to disagree. Like if we can't see eye to eye, well, let's just respect each other's opinion and move the fuck on. Oh yeah,
right. Sometimes that's
because if you're not trying to find a,
agree to disagree.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah,
and it's absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You can't make everybody have your point of view or see what you wanted them to see. Sometimes they feel a certain way about it, and as long as they like.
I'm sorry, Miss E, that you're the only woman on here, but a lot of the times when it comes to that solution in an argument, you know who wants to come out on top anyway, because they just do not want to settle for just we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been guilty of that before, but I think that as I've gotten older, it's like there has to be some type of compromise there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I think that, and that's another reason why I feel as if, you know, a lot of times it really depends on kind of where you are in your life and you know, where you are with your maturity, how you like take things on when it comes to arguments and relationships and things of that and disagreements, because I remember being, you know, in my 20s and I'm like, nah, nigga, it's either my way or fuck you, because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So, you know, but you know, I'm a lot older now. So, I mean, there has to be some type of compromise there, especially, you know, when you really value your relationships with the person that you're with and even your friendships. And I always tell even my girlfriends, I'm like, we're in a relationship. Our friendship is a relationship. You know what I mean? So just like you work on your relationship with your partner, you have to work on your friendships too. You're going to disagree with each other. There's going to be times where, you know, you guys don't see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, if you value that relationship, whatever it is, then you will put forth the effort to make sure that it's cultivated and it grows and it steers you in the right way, you know, and that's just what it is. It's a relationship, you know? So, I mean, I think that, like you guys said, communication is key, but comprehension is the top tier. You know what I mean? I can communicate all day, and if your ass don't understand, then it's pointless. I'm just talking to a wall, like I said, you know, so. Yeah.
Let's get to this last one, y'all. Would it scare you if your significant other had a conversation with all your exes, right? So let's say your last, I don't know, 5 or 10 relationships are sitting inside of a room. Whatever. Because I mean, some people date around, you know what I mean? I'm just
10, I love it.
5 or 10, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a relationship, because ain't a relationship.
Hey, you never know. You never know. So so they all sitting in this room, and your significant other gets to have a conversation with all of these people. Let's say you give them an hour. You give them an hour alone with them, and she could talk to all of them. He could talk to all of them for 1 hour. Does that scare you? Would it does it entice any type of fear? Like what they may say, what their opinions might be, what type of cat they let out of a bag, anything?
No.
No?
Hell no.
I'm rolling with you. I'm gonna say no.
That's definitely a big no for me, because I don't have nothing to be scared about. Not even a little bit. Nothing from my exes makes me nervous at all.
Okay.
What? I think he froze. But what?
Go ahead,
Shane.
You know what?
I mean, we already answered.
No, you was about to say something. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, what the fuck could they? I mean, what could they say?
You was about to say something.
What the fuck could they say? What the fuck could they say that'll make you scared?
Oh, I don't know, man. Some people may know something about you that your significant other don't know.
Now, if you weren't being real with your
about our sexual
if you weren't being real with the one that you're with now, that could scare you because you can be like, oh fuck, they're about to tell her the real me. And I'm clearly not being the real me to her right now. Like, that's the only thing that I could think that was like, what can they say to
I mean, even that probably doesn't really make sense because my thing is my ex that I dated in my 20s isn't the same. I'm not the same person I was in my 20s. So truth be told, you could tell my current husband, oh, when she was 20, she used to party every night. I don't go nowhere now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it's kind of like, I mean, if you're talking to my ex from when I was 21 to my husband, you're not really going to tell him anything that he probably doesn't already know.
No.
You're not getting those skeletons off the closet because, of course, I was going out to the club in my 20s. You know what I mean? I don't do that now.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You're the only one who knows the type of relationships you've had before your current relationship.
Right.
So if one of them may come out and be like, yeah, I got a sex tape with Slim, I still got it. Da, da, da. Or, if that person was the last person right before your current person, and was like, oh, well, they was talking to me while they was talking to you. They told me all this stuff about you before y'all got serious. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of messy shit that can happen.
I get what you're saying. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Not in that instance at all.
Yeah, I'm still on the same page. My answer is still
no. Or could they find out that you was a hoe? You might come off as, oh, I've only had 3 partners in my whole life.
And then they go in that room and see 16 niggas in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
That too. That could be it. You know what I'm saying? Not even just the information that they have.
Get over it. We're already having sex now, so it's like, no, I'm kidding.
It ain't just about the sex. You can't do that. But we fucking now. It don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, shit. She told me, giving head to me. She's new to this. And now I'm sitting there talking to y'all, and she done sucked all these dicks before, and she still ain't got. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm just saying. There's so many scenarios.
When I was bopping you off, so I mean, that's this next perfect nigga. Get over it. Like, no.
Oh man. Get him. All right, Kay, what you got, man? I know we being heathens right now. Would any of your exes talking to say, even if you found somebody or you had somebody, would you fear your exes telling them some type of information or some type of anything that could ruin your situation?
Dang, he froze again.
In that Bernie's again. God.
Yeah, God damn it.
There it is. His hair's moving around.
Okay. Y'all can hear me? All right.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't give 2 shits. I would literally sit back with a bag of popcorn and a nice drink and be like, young, we gotta please write down everything that they say because everybody gonna say something different. And everything that they say, everything that they come back and tell you, it's like you gonna look and be like, if that person really know me, like they're gonna be like, the fuck, really? Like, what the fuck, really? Oh. So I would actually be happy to see what the fuck she come back with, and I'll sit back and laugh at that shit. But I wouldn't give 2 fucks.
Okay. Nobody's scared of their exes. I'm rolling with that. Well, shit. I don't have no breakdown. I just know I ain't got nothing to worry about. I ain't got nothing. My shit's sweet. Exactly. Shit, that's it for the topics. Man, we over an hour anyway, but I do have an ending question that I wanted to make sure everybody got and could bring next week. Because I want people to kind of explain this answer in detail when they bring it back when we come for our show on Friday. So the ending question that I want y'all to take home for the rest of this week and really think about these people that I'm about to say, or not these people, but the person you picked. So the question is, if you can have someone else's life for one day, who would it be? Now, really think about this. Don't just pick, I gotta pick a celebrity and just da-da-da. No, like really think about the one person you would rather have their life for one day. And who would that one person be? I have mine. I've thought long and hard about this one. I got mine already. And I can't wait.
Because you came up with the question. So now we gotta really think all motherfucking week. You already know your shit.
Yeah. And you know what? I thought about it so
I have
much.
A question. I know. I'm such a nerd. I have a question. So, in turn, does that person get your life for a day?
It doesn't matter. However you want to flip it, how you want to work it. But
it's kind of like, okay, I get your life and you get my life, the real experience of what I go through every day.
That could be a very interesting answer. Okay. See, now I'm interested in hearing what you got to say about it that way. Okay.
Right. So now you got to come back just to answer the goddamn question.
King stupid.
But yeah,
guess we got a guest next week.
It's on Friday. We ain't got nothing lined up. But I'm gonna make sure I put this inside the comments for everybody to check out. So boom, make sure y'all remember this and bring it on Friday because we're gonna ask. We want to hear y'all stuff and see who y'all pick and why. Question again is if you can have someone else's life for a day, who would it be? And please come with details. But other than that, man, this was a great show. Erica, thank you again for the pull up. We appreciate you so much. James, can you give her a round of applause? Shout out to King's Get Up. We're gonna call you King Bernie on this show because you kept freezing like weekends at Bernie and we didn't know if you were alive or not because your connection all crazy.
That's funny because when that nigga was Pinky last week, he ain't blank out at all.
No, he was all over the goddamn screen, fucking crown hanging off.
Hey, you noticed last week when he was Pinky, that motherfucker, he did this the whole show. I don't give a fuck if he was talking or not.
He was just moving and shit.
Yeah,
this episode was frozen. Like,
this episode, that motherfucker.
Like now.
He needs some music to get the.
Oh man, so again, man, thank y'all so much, man. Love my squad. Erica, give your stuff out, your social media, whatever you want to do. Plug yourself.
Just follow me, Erica L, just like it's on the screen at Erica L. That is my Facebook, my Instagram, my Tumblr, my OnlyFans. Like now.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Money.
Okay. So yeah, just follow me. I follow back, all that good stuff, unless you look weird.
I will have you.
Oh man. Oh snap.
You guys, I appreciate you.
His green screen is falling apart.
Oh my god.
We gonna beat your ass.
Oh shit.
That
yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh my god, that
is shit. Hey. Oh man, I think he fixed it. James, just take us out, man. I don't know what's happening.
Man, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And remember, put the guns down and pick the gloves up. And we out.
Yeah. Hey.
And we out.
I'm playing with you. You good. I'm playing.
Oh man, that was good, man. Ebro knocked down the green screen.